HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review, and this time we are looking at a bottle of Imperial Russian Stout. It's the 2012 release from Stone Brewing Co. in Escondido, California. 10.5% ABV. As it turns out, this was the first beer that me and Matt ever reviewed as a text form on HopZine all those years ago. I haven't had it since. It hasn't really made its way over to these shores for a while, for a couple of years at least, maybe like 3-4 years now. So, and I always watch kind of Ryan's videos, and he always talks about how a great example of an Imperial Stout it is. So it's great to get the opportunity to relive that experience after all this time. I've just been looking on the website. This was first released in July 2000. So this beer has been in production for 12 years, which is fantastic, really. That a beer that from a brewery that is kind of seen as relatively kind of new wave. This specific beer has been around for 12 years. It's really impressive, and it's only hopped with Warrior. I'm sure it's just bitter in hops. I mean, it's a quite high alpha acid, so it's very kind of probably utilization is really good. So the beer in the glass, it is absolutely black, stout dark, as they say, black. Let's see if we can generate a bit more of a head. There was a little head when I first poured it, which is kind of like a thin film with quite dark brown froth, slightly fizzy, but also with the kind of consistency of the top of a shot of espresso. Anyway, let's check out the aroma. It's been years. Oh yeah, a really dark kind of dark malt character that is on the kind of carbon kind of side of things, like a lump of coal. Maybe a hint of black currants. Yeah, quite a fruited smelling stout. Really intense caramel, kind of more along those lines of molasses, bonfire toffee, that type of thing. Not a hell of a lot of coffee. Maybe that is more of a really deep roasted quality. Yeah, black currant, big time. Yeah, kind of, it's very bonfire, burnt, woody, but yeah, definitely the prevailing quality. As I'm slightly surprised is that kind of black currant. Anyway, I'm really intrigued how this is going to be tasted after all these years and how many stouts I've had since. So yeah, so let's dive in. Cheers. Oh wow. Big, heavy, full mouthfeel. I mean, it's slightly oily mouthfeel, full-bodied. The overriding flavour is bonfire toffee, and in absolute huge amounts. So it's that kind of burnt sugar, molasses, camp coffee maybe. More coffee actually this time. Really heavy roast espresso. Frighteningly drinkable. Really easy drinking. Full flavoured, but relatively straightforward. Not boozy at all. Yeah, it really kind of ebbs and flows, reaches quite a crescendo of deep, dark malts with a little edge of kind of bitter malt bitterness. I think that's where the bitterness is coming from. Probably very little bitterness coming from the hops. Actually, maybe there is some kind of slight hop bitterness in there. It's a stone beer. It's got to be plenty of hops in there. Ends with, once again, really burnt dark malts, more of that bonfire toffee, slightly sticky on the lips, and a little bit little bit of residual sugar. It is a relatively sweet Imperial Stout, on the lines of something like Dark Lord. You could put them side by side, and you can see the similarity. But this beer is a lot easier to get hold of, a lot cheaper to buy. Still is equally as complex. It's got that sweetness you get from Dark Lord. This, I mean, believe the hype on this one. I mean, just don't overlook this. This is an absolute cracker. People go mental for all these kind of rare Imperial Stouts. This comes out every year. I don't know how much it costs in the US. It wasn't that expensive over here, but probably like at least double, triple the price. But this is absolutely top drawer. Another beautiful looking label as well. One of the few I haven't got in my collection of stone beers, which are kind of just off camera over there. But yeah, that's amazing though. So that is the Imperial Russian Stout from Stone Brewing Co. in Escondido, California. 7.5% ABV. 2012 edition. I'm glad I've had the opportunity to try this beer once again after all these years. I probably enjoy it even more now. That's really top draw Imperial Stout. Probably one of the better Imperial Stouts available on a regular basis. Check it out. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.